period now for the community activities in Ireland, and it's a situation that we must see as glass being half full rather than half empty. We can be negative in relation to the financial support and everything else that's sought and needed and so urgently required in relation to organisations to ensure their very existence. And I suppose it's frightening to hear Deirdre say this morning that maybe 1 in 4 could close in this particular year we're facing. And I would say that, you know, this is where the mehel comes together, where organisations look at one another to see what help they can give and what the community can do for itself. And because if the community is not functioning properly, the families within that community, irrespective of what facet of life they're looking for support from, will suffer as well. And we as a nation cannot allow that to happen. And we must ensure that we do everything possible to keep every organisation in situ, because they all have a meaning for the members who actually began that particular organisation. And it's so important that we look at the resources we have and we look at it in a concise and exact way to ensure that we can make absolutely certain that we don't see any organisation suffer because of the fact of lack of resources or lack of facilities. In the last number of years, we have seen the Lotto funding create many community activities right around the country. Some organisations actually underpinned them and held them for their own particular use. And that was okay in the good times when there was so much money available that it didn't matter that much. But now that the money is scarce and we have to look at every shilling and every penny to spend, those organisations have to be responsible too. And they have to look at the groups and the supports within their own community. And they have got to offer the facilities that our taxpayer paid to ensure that they could enjoy the facilities. Because we shouldn't have a situation that it's just certain groups within a particular area that should benefit. Now is the time for us to work together to ensure that such is not the case, that we lose any particular organisation. The Labour Party, in the time we're in, we see ye as being the backbone of what's needed to move forward. We see not the fact that jobs should be lost in this sector, but we see the inventive minds of those people who have formed these organisations as being one of the bases to increase employment, to give opportunities. And if we look and see that there's 24,000 plus organisations, if each one of them was within their own remit able to create one piece of employment, one place of employment, suddenly we see a new mechanism, a new way of thinking, a new way of moving forward in relation to what we want to see and what we want to support. Because it's essential that we don't just move away and look and send everyone to the ships or the planes and say, look, the brains of the country are actually going to emigrate. That's not the way we should look at this. We should look and we should think and we should work with the organisations to see what views they have. Because it's going to be the innovative minds of everyone that's going to overcome the problem of 450,000 unemployed. And it's only if we work together can we reduce that and then can we be positive in our thinking as we go forward. I think that we give a commitment, that a full commitment to every organisation, that we'll help, we'll assist and we'll work with you. We want to be involved with you. We want to look into your brain and see what you're thinking in relation to the creativity that has created the organisation you're on, and to see how we can move that forward in a positive nature as well. And we want to say that we're going to give you protection in relation to the funding you have to ensure that the good work that you've done for those within your organisation is protected and is not going to be reduced in any way.
1 minute.
I don't think, the one thing I would want to say is, I don't think that the overall framework that Minister Carey talked about here this morning should be that much tampered with. Because ye have worked for years to create that framework. And it's up to whatever government and whatever shape that is coming in to work and to continue to work to improve the framework, improve the opportunity, improve the facilities, improve the financial gain, and improve the overall community involvement of each and every one of the organisations. One is going to look and see from all over the country we're here today, and I'm sure we could get thousands more in relation to it. Because the one thing about community involvement is the volunteerism is there, the work is there, the mind is there, and the care in a terrible time for communities due to drug bans and drug laws around the country, all in their own way doing one thing to try and destroy the community that you live in. It's so important then that the communities together evolve and together move forward, and I'm sure that if the Labour Party is in this particular government, that you can rest assured that I will give a commitment to the voluntary sector. I'll be involved with the voluntary sector, and I certainly will give protection to the funding for the voluntary sector. Thank you very much.